everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm back again with another story time, and this is a part 2. Actually, it's not a part 2, but it's also about being scammed in Nairobi with my best friend. If you didn't watch the other one, I was scammed by a random person, but this time it was with my best friend. Okay, so I met this guy when I was working at the club. Everything goes down at the club. So I remember when I was going for my job interview. He was the first person I met there. He was even the person who called the manager for me. We vibed immediately. Like we were a vibe. He was a barista. So when I was allocated downstairs, I would let him sell some tables, because just like hostesses, baristas are very broke because they don't get any tips. So sometimes he would ask me if he could sell like on my station so that he can get some tips, and I would let him because we were cool like that, and we would just call each other bestie. So that's how we're going to call him. So bestie and I, like the whole time that he was working there, we were just like we were cool. So oh wait, I hope that's better lighting. Anyways, where was I? Yes, we were like this. Everyone knew that me and him were friends. I remember even one of the chefs who had a crush on me, like a forceful crush on me, never liked me talking to bestie because he was like, hey, toka hapo na bestie mnashikana kwa kazi, and hata ilikuwa tushikani. So that's how I'm just trying to give you an idea of how close we are. So soon enough he leaves because he says that he can't stand how the manager talks to him. Omar did not like him. Omar used to talk to him like a kid, but that's how Omar talked to all of us. So it was like, because he was a trader, he used to trade. He was like, I'll just trade and I'll figure out where, like, he'll just figure things out from there. And he quit. He didn't even tell anyone he quit. And rumor has it that he broke a couple of stuff the day that he left. But I asked him, and he said that it's not true, that those things just broke by themselves. Like when he was working, it broke, and he did not do it on purpose, but people are saying that he did it on purpose. So anyways, I remember one time I was walking. This was after he quit. I was going home after my shift, and I found him in the middle of town at Commercial, close to Naivas, those sides. And he was walking. He was dressed up in a suit, and he was carrying like bahashas, envelopes in his hand. So I asked him, like, where are you going? He said he's going to look for investors. I'm like, investors for what? He's like, oh, I just need investors. Like, he was very vague. He did not go into details. And I remember when I told my mother was like, who looks for investors in the middle of town? And I didn't even pay that much mind. So I get pregnant. I work for 7 months with my pregnancy until I can't work anymore. So now I'm forced to stay at home, and I'm broke, I'm jobless. I want to find a way to get my cash flow because I'm used to my own money. So I tell him, I remember one time he called and I was telling him, like, I really need to make money. I just need to find a way to make money. Then he says, I can teach you how to trade. And I was like, that's a good idea. And he's like, oh yes, but it'll take like 6 months. Like, I don't have 6 months. I'm giving birth in 2 months. I need money now. And then he says, oh, or you can look for 3K, give it to me, and I'll trade for you. I'm like, yes, that's a good idea. And then he told me, because we'll be splitting it 50-50. I don't even know why we're splitting it 50-50, and I'm the one who's coming up with the 3K. But it's like, we'll split it 50-50. Like, in a day, I'll be making like 1K, so I'll send you 500 every day for a month. That's what he said. And I'm like, it's better than just staying at home. Yes, so I start looking for this money. And I remember my mom was in Kisumu at the time, and she was trying to look for money to come here, and someone had sent her the money, and I was like, can't you just give me the money? I'll return it back to you in like before this week ends. So my mom sends me 1500, and then I had 1500 in my savings. That was the only money I had in my savings, and I give him the 3k. This man sends me 350 that day. I was like, why did you send me 300? I thought you said the list is 500. It's like, oh, the stock didn't go as well as I planned. Like, that's what I meant. I'm like, okay, it's fine. And then the next day, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm hungry, I'm pregnant, I'm waiting for 500 shillings so I can go and buy food. Nothing. Nothing. So I call him, he doesn't pick up. I text him, then he calls me late the next day, and he's like, oh, like the trading didn't go well, I didn't even get any money, blah blah blah, whatever whatever. Like, I'll be sure to give you like all the money at once by the end of the week. The end of the week comes around, nothing. This time he's not even picking up my calls. And I remember I wrote him a long text message. I wish that I had, like, my phone wasn't stolen, broken into pieces, and that I lost all my memory, or else I would have shown you the text messages. I sent him a long text message telling him to return back my money. I don't want any part of this trading thing, whatever, whatever. Then he calls me and is like, I can't steal 3k from you. 3k is such little money. I'll send you 5k. You say, I'll send you 5k by the end of this week. Huh? I'll send you 5k. And I said, okay, just send me the 5k then, because if you can't send the 5k, look for my 3k and give it to me. Till date, I've never seen the 5k. I've never seen my 3k. I've never seen my daily 500 shillings. I've never seen anything from this man. I blocked him. I checked, he also blocked me back. The audacity. After I blocked him, he went ahead and blocked me too. So, and that's how our friendship ended with bestie. Bestie just decided to steal from a pregnant, broke woman who's trying to find cash flow or whatever. So I'm saying, Nairobi, don't trust anybody. Like, there's someone who told me, like, I told her there was a time that I got like, unajua venye the mat people, they can mess you and drop you somewhere you don't know. So I asked an old lady where to go, and this old lady just gave me the longest direction ever, and she told me, these old ladies are the worst. Don't trust old ladies. I'm like, who am I supposed to trust then? She's like, trust nobody. And that is the lesson for today. Trust nobody, not even your own best friend. And that's it for today's story time. See you next time.